Hello, konnichiwa. This is Setsuna, and welcome back to new Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony Chapter 4 Investigation. So, in the last video, we had the body discovery announcement. Kaito came running back from quote-unquote taking a nap in his dorm. And we also took a look at the Monokuma file. Kokichi is now our partner for this chapter. And yeah, I guess we will... I don't know. Well, let's start by breaking this. You know, get a couple mono coins. Not to trash on Miu's death. But, yeah, maybe we'll talk, I don't know what to do. We'll start by going to Miu's body. We'll get this over with early. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit. Ew, that's one grody face. Miu must have suffered a lot. Nihihi, a vulgar death fit for a vulgar... Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far. You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them. I feel like Kokichi's kind of lying here too, since I don't think Kokichi really hated Miu, especially how useful Miu was and how important Miu was for Kokichi's plan in later chapters. Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty of a person, I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. But what's Miu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue. I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Miu's helmet off. And then she was gone. And yeah, when Shuichi discovered the body, Kibo and Maki were the two people who the camera panned to. Is that a confession? How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Miu's corpse has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Yeah, Miu's death is definitely one of the worst, like, visual-wise, because, like, her eyes are open. She really, like, you could tell she suffered. With Rantaro, we didn't see his face. He was just kind of knocked over, and it was, like, an instant death. Ryoma, we didn't see his death either. His was an instant, but we, the player, didn't really see it. It was just Kirumi who kind of, yeah. And then Angie's death was also, it wasn't instant, but like she was knocked out. Tenko's death was instant. We didn't see either of their faces. And next chapter, we don't really see the face either. I feel like Ryoma's would have been second worst, like visual-wise. But because of his character design and how everything is like animated in this game, it wasn't too bad, like seeing him being chewed up by the piranhas. But ooh, yeah, Miu definitely suffered the most out of all of the deaths. Anyways, small bottle. There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before. This is yours, right, Shuichi? Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it's from your lab. Ah, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab. Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP. Is that... Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true? By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle? The label. According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. Aww. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in. Yeah. By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes. That's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner. I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it. Seriously. Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. Yep, the one and only. Small bottle of poison has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Okay. Actually, I should check both of these a second time. There's a small bottle on the chair. This is a poison that came from my lab. The label contains some information about the poison. According to the warning, it's a dangerous poison. Mixing the poison with any solvent will reduce the effects. It has to be consumed directly, but even a small amount is enough to kill an adult. If you could put just a little bit into the victim's open mouth, they would die instantly. Oh, this is totally something that Kirumi would have used. So, yeah, in a way, it's kind of good that, like, she kind of went away early on, because once, like, if Maki's lab was unlocked, Kirumi could have made good use of her weapons, and with Shuichi's lab unlocked, she really could have done things with the poison, like just put it in everyone's food, and we'd all be gone. Certainly an effective method for killing someone who's logged in, but something about these listed symptoms bothers me. This poison causes subjunctival blood vessels to hemorrhage. That should cause bloodshot eyes. The person who brought this poison here, I can't be certain they're the culprit. But I do know that the poison was placed on that person's chair. Okay, and then we have near Miu's body again. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck, as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit. The person who found Miu's body was Kibo, the first to log out. He said that she still had the helmet on her head at the time. What could have caused her to suffer like this? What was the cause of death? Yeah. I kind of like that in both of these instances, when we check again, Shuichi's just talking to himself. Like, before he would talk to other people, like, even when they're just going over the items. But now he's able to, like, relax and think it over on his own, especially without, like, a proper partner. Sorry, Kokichi, you're not that great. Visor. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. Okay, I was about to say, because Gonta's, the far helmet, doesn't have any cords plugged in. But the same thing is the one beside it. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging in, or logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know, I have never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with someone. Who knows? A glitch. Device instructions has been added. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's check it again. Also, Miu's boots are really pretty. I was just thinking about it, but yeah, I don't know. I really like her heels. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. My concern is the cords. We were supposed to plug the 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. If they were switched, glitching might occur. That's what Miu told us. Yeah. Okay, let's check the computer. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Miu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Ah. Is there anything else that isn't people that we can check? I don't think so. Oh, we'll check the monitor. It's a monitor for communicating with us. There's nothing on the screen. I was just thinking that I don't think we... Oh, there's still things, yeah. I don't think Monokuma, like, really had the, body discovery announcement play, or at least we didn't see it, but I guess it must have played in other places, because Monokuma made a whole bit about, like, being here live when or live to tell us the body discovery announcement, but Kaito said that he saw the body discovery announcement, so I don't know if that's just, like, a plot hole, or that, like, Monokuma did do the body discovery announcement, which is most likely. But yeah, I don't know, that's kind of strange that Kaito still was able to come here. Visor. Are they the same visor? Is it the same thing over here? Some helmets. Yeah, this is the same. Okay, well then, let's start talking with everyone. Smoogie. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Miu from the dining room window. You thought you saw Miu? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago, I looked through it, and I thought I saw Miu. Oh, so you saw Miu then? I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty. Yeah, calling her out. Huh? If you had been positive it was Miu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know? That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight. Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I want to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miu? This is so cool how, like, Kokichi's trying to push the truth onto other people, like what you could have done. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's evil, but in another way it's kind of, like, fair. I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel? He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and mansion. Even Mew said that. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying. Lying? By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. Sure. You're lying to his face. Kaito. Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something? Who would like you, idiot? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation. My conversation? You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi. And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not. I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. Shut up! Tsumugi's account has been added. Loud noise has been added. Okay, well that was productive. I'll talk to you again. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did I hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? And how did I catch a glimpse of Mew, even though she should have been at the chapel? What in the world is going on? What in the virtual world? Ha! Sorry. Okay, let's talk to Kibo. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for, anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Mew's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right? No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right? And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away. Yes, they would have. Unlike you. Wow, Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me. Did you know? Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction. That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too. You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Aww. Aww. Yeah. I mean, it's true. Kibo technically had like the best relationship with Mew, and yet his reaction to her death is basically nothing. Whatever the secret of the outside world is, let's put it aside for the time being. Yeah, like he was more upset over Angie's death than Mew's, which kind of sucks. Discovering the truth behind Mew's death is our top priority right now. Yes. Okay, well, you know what? I think I might talk to everyone else in the next video. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the investigation so far. We got to check out Mew, the visor, the poison on Kokichi's seat, and talk to Tsumugi and Kibo. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!